Imagine a vast continent breaking free from centuries of royal rule. After achieving independence, the leaders and people of these new nations faced a critical question. What kind of government would best serve their future? It was a moment ripe with both immense possibility and profound challenge for self-determination. After gaining independence from colonial monarchies, most Latin American nations primarily adopted republican systems of government. This meant that political power would ideally reside with the people and their elected representatives, rather than with a king or queen. This widespread shift towards republicanism was profoundly influenced by the European Enlightenment. Thinkers like Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Montesquieu, and John Locke championed ideas of popular sovereignty, individual rights, and the separation of powers. The successful American and French revolutions provided powerful, tangible examples that monarchical rule was not the only path for a modern nation. Latin American intellectuals and revolutionaries enthusiastically embraced these ideals, seeing them as the foundation for creating more just and free societies than those under the Spanish and Portuguese crowns. However, actually implementing these lofty ideals proved complex, given the deeply entrenched social hierarchies, vast economic inequalities, and a lack of established democratic traditions inherited from 3 centuries of colonial rule. The newly independent states embarked on an ambitious process of nation-building. They drafted constitutions, often drawing inspiration from the United States Constitution, establishing presidential systems, bicameral legislatures, and independent judiciaries. This involved defining citizenship, organizing elections, and creating frameworks for law and order. While the intent was to create stable, representative governments, the early decades were frequently marked by political instability, civil wars, and the rise of strong local leaders known as caudillos, who often challenged central authority. The transition from monarchy to republic laid the fundamental political groundwork for modern Latin America. Even through periods of authoritarian rule or significant social upheaval, the foundational commitment to republican principles, such as constitutional governance and popular representation, continued to shape the region's political evolution. This enduring legacy means that even today, the debates over governance in Latin America often revolve around strengthening democratic institutions and ensuring that the promise of republican ideals is fully realized for all citizens.